My name's Tyler Ray, and I'm fighting in the 185-pound Grand Prix tournament, and I'm fighting out of Kill Cliff in Deerfield Beach, Florida. I think I can finish this guy in the first round by knockout or submission.
My name is Shane Michael Sobnosky Jr. I am fighting the 185 Grand Prix quarterfinals. I fight out of Harbinger Grappling and Texas Striking. I came here to win, and then win the whole shabab. I'm winning the whole Grand Prix. I'm not messing around.
So here he comes, Tyler the Wolverine Ray, representing Kill Cliff FC Gym. A gym full of monsters. This man, one of them. Stepping in here with a pro record of 10-3. You look at that, 5 of those are by finish, 4 submissions, 1 KO. He was on a 4-fight win streak up until his last fight. He was actually dominating that fight. That was back in September of 2022 after Erikin Darmanov. But Erikin Darmanov caught him with an elbow that caused a massive slicing cut right on his eyebrow. And despite still being in the dominant position, despite being well ahead on the judges' scorecards, that cut was enough to be deemed to stop the fight. That broke that 4-fight win streak, and he is looking forward to try and get back to winning ways here against Shane Sobnosky. He recognizes the danger in Shane Sobnosky. He said, look, I've certainly watched some of his fights. I've looked back. I've seen the 2 knockouts he's had on Freedom Fight Night. He said, but I believe that he's won fights that maybe he shouldn't have. I won't call it lucky, but he reckons that his style, his grappling will be just too much for Sobnosky tonight.
For not being an aggressive, forward pressure, menacing, trying to get on top and take out, you know, it really might be the antidote of Sobnosky, because we've seen that if you put Shane in scrambles, he lands those shots. He has the mindset to do so. And if Tyler Ray can take that away from him, he may be able to go ahead and be successful tonight.
So listen, he's inside the cage. Let's welcome, making his UFL debut, the Freedom Fight Night star, Shane Sobnosky Jr. So here he comes, making the walk. Shane Sobnosky Jr. You look at his record, Frank. He is currently on a 5-fight win streak. 2 of those wins are on Freedom Fight Night. The highlight reel KO against Ty Guerda, and a win here could see him rematching Guerda in the next fight in the semifinals August 12th. But the other one against Dan Hubert, one where he got heel hooked as well. Everybody thought he was in big trouble, found a way to win in that as well. And he has said, look, I'm here to win the whole thing. He's such a unique cat, right? But he is one that has been taken to the hearts and the minds of the Freedom Fight Night fans and the UFL ones as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the Guerda fight, everybody saw that he got caught with a shot, had to put a hand on the mat. Well, it looked like it was going to be the beginning of the end for him. Bounced right back up and landed a viral left hook that just sent him, you know, Guerda spiraling. And then after that, he goes in a fight with Herbner, Dan Herbner's a great grappler. He's put people in his 2 showcases in really bad positions. Submission attempt after submission attempt, a submission hunter. He had Shane in some bad positions where I think he popped Shane's knee. We saw him afterwards. Shane was walking around with his leg wrapped up. Even after that, was able to come back and again win by vicious knockout. Shane Sobnosky just shows that ability to stay composed, relaxed. He takes what his opponent gives to him, and he looks for that opportunity and has the explosive power to put people's lights out.
Both fighters inside the cage. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape ahead of this one. 7-2 versus 10-3. 1 year the younger is Tyler Ray. He has the height he has the reach advantage, height advantage on the side of Shane Sobnosky Jr. from Texas. Let's get this one underway. Let's hand it to Cyrus Fees.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event for UFL 2. This is 3 5-minute rounds, a quarterfinal matchup in the UFL Middleweight Grand Prix. Introducing first the fighter on my right. He stands 6 foot tall, weighing in at 185.5 pounds. His record, 10 wins and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Deerfield Beach, Florida, I give you Tyler the Wolf. his opponent, standing across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185.6 pounds. His record, 7 wins, 2 defeats. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Shane Sobnosky Jr.
Set.
And referee, the action begins, Eric McMahon.
And ready for our co-main event of the evening, Eric McMahon, the third man inside the UFL cage. Tyler Wolverine Ray in the blue corner, red and black shorts, taking on Shane Sobnosky Jr. in the black shorts with the purple belt and the red corner. Tyler Ray said he recognizes Shane Sobnosky as an interesting footwork style that he's going to have to sort of figure out and adapt to. Nice right hand there from Wolverine, though.
Yeah, right there, talking about the adaptation. I mean, he bounces in and out, switching stances back and forth. He J-steps out a lot, which means like he jumps back and steps to his left as a southpaw, you know, and squares out his stance, almost like he switches stance, and he'll fire off kicks and punches from that angle. And you see right now, though, you know, Ray is keeping a much more conventional, it's good movement, but you can see that his back leg is stationary. He's ready to go, loaded, hands up right at the cheekbones. Good head movement. That's much more of a traditional kickboxing type of stance.
Oh, keeps firing that inside leg kick. Tyler Ray as well, used to fight at welterweight. He's only had 2 fights. This is his second fight at middleweight, I believe. And he cuts from the same distance down, so...
I couldn't imagine him at welterweight.
Really, that's most of his career.
Man, there's a thick human being here.
Really?
Yeah, and there's going to be the game that's going to start happening.
Oh, this is the grappling that we were expecting. The team there, when I was talking to them, the likes of Linton Basel, even DeMarquez Jackson, sorry. We're just saying this guy's grappling is, you know, a nightmare to deal with day to day in sparring.
Oh, he has a nice body lock, had his hands connected. Now he's underhook. Tried to come over with an elbow, and he did. But
Nice
caught
elbow.
a nasty knee there from Shane. Yeah, Shane keeps firing off that kick to the inside, right?
Yeah.
What he's got to worry about, what they're going to time is, you can see Ray's going to start looking to fire a punch while he's stepping in. You can see if he can catch him. If he throws a right hand, it opens up his left leg to that kick, right? If he throws a left hook, though, it'll rotate his shin towards that kick, and he can land the hook at the same time as blocking his leg. But if he tries to answer it with a right hand, which it seems like the natural thing to do, because southpaw orthodox guys coming at you like, oh, I'm going to fire a straight right hand down the middle. But it exposes that lead leg, and southpaws love to take advantage of that. I, myself, when I stand southpaw, love that inside leg kick, because if you answer with the right hand, I know that my leg's going to beat your hand.
So it's just a left hand there from Tyler Ray that just glanced across the chin there of Shane Sobnosky Jr.
Oh!
Left hand, he's been caught. Now looking for the takedown, going in on the double leg.
That was smart, because you see he rocked him, dropped him, very tight leader-isk.
Really?
And did you see what Shane answered with? A vicious left hook. He fired, but Tyler Ray was having no part of that. Like, I've seen that video. He dropped him. As soon as he got back up, he answered with a takedown. Now he's like, oh, it'll be easier to take you down. And now he has a nice takedown with his back against the cage, trying to pull his hips away. Right now he's stuffing the feet, driving forward, pinching off any half-guard attempt. But I think if he's going to want to work a little, he's going to have to pull away. Shane keeps very dangerously grabbing that cage. It'd be a shame to lose a point that way. I don't know why.
Maybe it's that top pressure. It's the guys at Kill Cliff were telling me just how dangerous a grappler, the pressure that Tyler Ray can bring.
Yeah, right now, you know, double butterfly guard, Sobnosky could try to elevate, but when you're flat on your back, the butterfly guard is really hard to utilize. You know, it becomes all quad, and just the guy on top just has too much weight. He's going to do that. He's going to keep sumo stepping, what we call it. You know, he just needs to bring his leg between a little bit more. That'll bring him closer to the knee that he wants to step over, and he can jump over that leg. And now he has.
Shane might try and come out the back door here, though.
Great job on Shane. He had the underhook. Now he's in a guillotine.
Oh, mounted guillotine as well. No, let it go. Still got a bite on the neck, though.
Yeah, he's got a tight guillotine wrap on him.
Oh, he's doing standing guillotine here. Tyler Ray looking, letting it go, though. Wow.
What an exchange from the guillotine to the knee.
Oh, he kicked him straight on the knee there.
Yeah, that was...
But Shane Sobnosky managing to get back to his feet. Not many people can do that with Tyler Ray. Oh, both swinging.
Yeah, he was able to... Tyler passed to the side away from the underhook. And by doing so, he gave Sobnosky that room to go ahead and...
10 seconds left in round number 1. Oh, fires that heavy leg kick again. Good sprawl. Oh, but still chains a semi-takedown. Look at the little bit of frustration there on Sobnosky.
Is that frustration from being, I mean, the other guy, I mean, it wasn't like a secure takedown. I wanted to be hurt something. No? All right.
I think it was more, I mean, this is such a...
Yeah, no, that's why it could have been either or.
Yeah,
my first inclination was, pissed at himself, I lost that round, I got to just take it down again right there. Nice overhand elbow Ray had from that exchange, and then you see Sobnosky coming forward. There was almost getting caught. Now there, left hook, but Sobnosky answered with his own left hook. As soon as he got up, watch this. As soon as he threw that left hook falling down, here comes the left hook, and right under it, Tyler Ray shot. He learned. He's like, hey, you know what? This guy's great in the melee.
Yeah.
Chin whipped him to his back there, fell over to a hip, but had such a tight wrap on that guillotine, Tyler Ray did, that he was able to take down and stifle any attempt of Shane trying to move forward to secure a takedown, and had to back out against the cage to avoid getting guillotined.
So here we go, set and ready for round number 2. This fight brought us in association with F3 Energy. Get 50% off at our Amazon store with 50 off UFL 2 as the code. And here we go. Again, working those leg kicks.
Yeah, that running outside kick that he's doing, that's dangerous for him to do against an orthodox fighter, because the right hand, then if you turn your shin out, you block the kick and fire a right hand. Inside kicks he's safe with. Oof. Well, with the way that Ray's defended it so far.
Yeah, he's certainly looking to target that lead leg. Oh, a nice exchange jabs from both of them. Shane Sobnosky's mouthpiece is giving me no worries. I keep staring at it. Looks like it doesn't fit properly, right? He keeps playing with it. Oh,
and I'm a stickler for that. I have my mouthpiece made. I go shout out to Mike, the dental assistant we use to make our mouthpieces. He comes over to my house. I have my children, everybody, any students I have. Hell, Chris Angel, like if we're going to train together, you're going to get a mouthpiece made, molded to your mouth. Like how he's holding it right now in his mouth.
Tilting forward, right?
Yeah, his jaw's open.
It doesn't
You'd better
fit.
be without it.
Oh, a nice body kick.
Well, because if you close your jaw, you're protecting your jaw, right? So having a mouthpiece allows you to bite down on something, so now it doesn't break your teeth, but your jaw's secured.
Yeah.
You having an open mouth is the absolute worst thing you can do before you take a punch. That's how you get your jaw broken.
Yeah, that mandible is not attached, right? So, as in by it bone.
Yeah, it's free hanging down there. And so with Shane's mouthpiece, you're right. Like, I get it scares me. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I'm looking at him like, man, I'm going to give you a phone number. We're going to fix this. Please, for the love of God, don't fight like this anymore.
Oh, pushing forward. Shane Sobnosky getting his man against the cage. Oh, a nice left hand there from Tyler Ray, looking for the takedown. Good sprawl from Sobnosky.
Yeah, that's a nice sprawl. He is completely out, committed to it. Looks like Shane's looking for a peek out. Look at the extension, though.
Sobnosky looking to
that
take
might not have been a good thing to turn the corner.
Gives him more of a connection, but no, he gets away with it, back to his feet.
Yeah, I mean, and not that that's not a bad technique to... Yeah.
Oh, we just have a little break there. Unfortunate there, cup kick.
Yeah. I don't think he meant to go to the corner, did he? He's hurting.
He's just dropped, right? He just dropped. Yeah. It's not you don't make the best decisions in that moment. Hey, listen, do we need to see it again? There we go. Yeah. Ouch.
Now 5 minutes to recover, take a break, regather what's going on. But,
So 5 minutes, should he need to take it?
and that's one of the downfalls, In fact, I was just teaching that low kick. I aim for the basically the knee area, so that if I can catch you, I can fold your leg and bend the structure. Even sometimes aiming low to the calf, you know, but you can't aim up too much higher. And really it's because I've seen fights and been part of fights that, you know, a kick lands on that inside leg, and it isn't necessarily a groin strike, but you get a guy reacts the right way, the referee calls it a groin strike, and, you know, the guy gets a break, he gets to recover, and, you know, so you got to be careful with those.
Off we go again. Didn't need the full allotted 5 minutes, keeping the action going.
Yeah, and I think this all started early on. Sobnosky landed a great body kick right up against our panel.
Yeah.
And that kick, I think, took a little bit of wind out of Ray, and now that's why we got him backing up a little bit.
Oh.
Now Sobnosky jumps into stuff right there. That was the same kick he had landed a little bit earlier, right below the elbow. The mouthpiece scares me. Sometimes when Sobnosky just runs in.
He just runs at another.
He literally just runs at you.
The referee calling that on doesn't deem that a cup kick. And I can hear in the corner there from Ray, they just want him to outwork him. They're kind of letting the momentum, as in the output, come from Sobnosky increase, right?
Yeah, I think that they need to realize he needs to work back into it, and not like, look, this isn't a rush. We understand maybe. I think that kick to the gut took a little bit out of him. Let's stay safe, and I just think, you know, just start calling certain things. It's like, hey, when he runs at you, fire a jab. You know what I mean? Like, hit something down the middle. You know, it doesn't necessarily, you know, a jab is a safe strike to throw. You can stay pretty protected from a guy running at you. The uppercut, not so much.
Let's have a little listen into Ray's corner, see what those instructions are.
Yeah, without them mic'd up, it's hard to hear.
They see that, they need him to work. They feel like the output's dropping from Tyler Ray, and it's just growing from the unorthodox Shane Sobnosky Jr.
No, I think Shane
Oh, that's a good inside leg kick. Look at the thigh there. That has taken that lead leg. Sobnosky, the game plan was to work on that lead leg, and it's starting to have a big effect now.
Yeah, no, I give him this round.
It's even affected the explosiveness, right, of Tyler Ray coming forward a little bit.
Absolutely. I think Tyler's taking the rest of this round off, realizing really it's going to come down to the third round. He wins this fight now. I got 1-1.
Half Superman punch. Wow, there we go. Round 2 in the books. What an interesting fight, Frank, style-wise, and also just watching Sobnosky with that unorthodox striking have more success.
Yeah, he does the running leg kicks, running low kicks, you know, and those work. They really do. You see them working tonight. It's scary to do it at the frequency that he's doing it at, though. But so far, Tyler Ray has not really made him pay for it. I think that one of those roundhouses caught him to the gut a little bit. That knee didn't feel too good. And I think that stunned his tank a little bit on Tyler Ray's part. And so it's made him a little bit more apprehensive when he comes towards him. But the thing is that as Shane starts to run at him, Tyler just goes and tries to, like, okay, I'm going to brace to defend the shot and then fire back. When a guy runs at you, that's actually not the correct technique. If you run at somebody, you need to punch them. You're like, okay, as you're moving your feet, my feet are planted, I'm gonna throw a shot first and hit you that you run into. And then, you know what I mean, start off the techniques. But to sit there and block a shot from a guy running at you and then try to defend it afterwards, it's hard. And the shot the guy's throwing, hell, he's running at you. He's got a lot of power coming.
Third and final round, and Frank, you've called it 1-1 on your scorecards. Oof, all to play for here. Who will earn that shot at the semi-finals, August 12th? That will take on Ty Guerda. Will it be the rematch between Shane Sobnosky Jr., or will we see Tyler Ray earn that shot? Oof. Oh, nice right hand. Now looking for the takedown. Good sprawl again. This is such good
I don't think it's going. Look at that wrist ride. Beautiful. Pulling him up. Sobnosky, though, reaching for that guillotine, I think is what got him in trouble here. I think if he goes back to the original, in that second round, he framed on the hips and drove out. Now, he's got to watch out for the peek out in those positions, but now this framing is going to keep a guy off of you that wants to wrestle. Frame, you have to keep something between you and him. Reaching for that guillotine takes away your frame, and it becomes a hit or miss situation. You're either going to get the guillotine or he's going to get on top of you.
Blood starting to come from the nose now of Tyler Ray. And that is such a significant moment of Sobnosky being able to get back up to his feet. You saw how much effort was put in, and again, you see Tyler Ray now stepping over.
Yeah, he turns the corner great. But without the shoes, let's see if Sobnosky can pull out of there.
Oh, wow, and again. What a third round this is. The output, ridiculous from these two middleweights. Oh,
that
nice
was
left
better.
hand. Nice left hand. Oh, body kick again, Frank.
But left hook that answered afterwards. Sometimes he got turned, and that's not so much, I think, Tyler moving Shane's head over, but that's kind of his mannerisms. He took the shot, kind of rotates away from it. That could look bad to the judges. Like, that shot might have been, it makes it look harder than what it might have been. Sometimes you got to worry about that. You know, as I'm coaching, like, hey, I understand that what you're doing is not detrimental to the actual outcome of the fight, but perception goes into the scoring. If it's perceived as a hard shot now, that's what the judges think happened.
Oh. Halfway through round number 3, great sprawl out from Shane Sobnosky Jr. Blood's coming from the nose now, really coming from the nose. That'll be affecting the breathing as well, right, of Tyler Ray?
It does. It makes it hard to breathe through the nose, and then that blood's also going down your throat, no matter which way you cut it. I like what Chris is doing right there, Tyler. He's walking Sobnosky's legs back towards the cage, takes away from the sprawl. It looks like Sobnosky might be working an anaconda.
Oh, but look at that.
Turn the corner.
Beautiful explosiveness, but look what it's greeted with.
That's the thing. Shane just is able to always bring it. There, he gets the corner turned on him, but was able to create space, get back up to his feet, and immediately answered back with the first combination. Wow, nice, Tyler.
This is some fight. What a set of middleweights we've got. We've just seen Ryan Loader earn his shot in August. Luan Davis will be his opponent in the semifinals. And right now, both of these guys leaving it all out there, looking who will face Ty Guerda on August 12th back in Mesa, Arizona. One minute left, Frank, 1 minute left. This is, again, you talk about leaving a taste in the judge's mouth. This 60 seconds so important in this fight.
Yeah, this round is a close round.
Oh, Superman punch. Wow. He's so scrappy, Sobnosky, right? So unorthodox, so scrappy, yet so effective at the same time. You can hear both corners now cheering on their fights. They know the clock is now against them too.
Both guys are just pushed to the limit right now. And they've been running it red for 2 rounds, 4 minutes. So both guys are just having to dig deep, gain that extra, just will themselves into being able to throw that shot.
Final 10 seconds. Wow. Here we go. Who will leave that final mark in the judges' minds? Oh! Beautiful fight there, Frank. What? A 3 rounds between the two.
That was a great fight.
Let's look back at some of the action.
Yeah, nice overhand right. Great exchanges there for Tyler Ray. Really went back and forth with exchanges of takedowns and attempts. Had some success first 2 rounds, but then Shane Sobnosky really made the adjustment to go, I need to sprawl and not focus on grabbing a guillotine. There you see perfect sprawl, gets his knee out, turns his knee over and spins out. And here again. But corner got
nice.
turned to sucker drag almost basically there for Tyler Ray, but then Shane Sobnosky comes up firing, man. Just makes it this. Hey, you know what? I honestly don't know who won this fight.
Yes, well, look, we saw the corner's reaction there. Shane Sobnosky Sr. feels his son has done enough. It will go to the judges' scorecard. Let's see. So again, we're just waiting. Look at that. Some of the war wounds there being dealt with by our cut person in attendance. Who will claim that middleweight semi-final spot? August 12th facing Tai Guerda. Wow. The scores are in. This one is as close as they come. Let's wait no more. Let's find out who takes it, who moves forward in the Grand Prix. Great show of respect after the fight. Father and son there inside the cage. Now let's hand it to Cyrus Fees.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we read the decision, let's get a round of applause for both warriors, all 3 rounds. After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. The judges see the fight 29-28. All 3 judges agree. Your winner by unanimous decision. And moving on in the Grand Prix, fighting out of the red corner, Shane Sobnosky Jr.
Hey, man, congratulations. That was a hard fight, man. That first round, that wasn't yours. You were able to make some adjustments there. What were they that allowed you to come through and be so successful second round and pull this off in the third?
Don't get hit by his punches. That was the plan. But every time I threw 1-2 punches, he threw right back. So we were going 2 for 1, 2 for 1, leg kick, leg kick, leg kick. There was a couple of questionable legs kicks that would hit the cups. You know, it ricocheted. You can't do nothing about it.
It happens to you guys in that stance. What did you feel about his grappling, the pressure? You obviously knew it's one thing he's known for, the pressure that he brings. How were you able to deal with it? How did it feel in there?
Get the fuck up. Once he took me down twice, it was the first round, he fucking had side control. I said, motherfucker, you ain't getting side control of me. So kept working, push the head, listen to my coach, and get up. Then make him pay for those. And that's what I kept doing.
All right, so now you're moving forward August 12th. It's going to be a rematch for you now. How do you feel about facing Tai Guerda now for the second time?
Well, he knows me, I know him, so it's gonna be a great second fight. It don't matter. What? Anybody want to thank? I want to thank all my family. They drove up from Texas to come see me. Fantastic. I want to also thank my coaches, David Boyer. I also want to thank his name is Joel. He's from Texas Striking. He helped me all my mitt work and stuff. The first move I was trying to do, I practiced. He didn't do what I wanted to do, so. Yeah, and Brian. This guy is 220 pounds. He is a monster. So getting ready for his pressure, I had someone at home to help me.
Awesome. Hey, your winner, moving forward, Shane Sobnosky Jr.
So there we have it. The rematch is on. Tai Guerda will be looking for revenge. But Shane Sobnosky said it there. We know, he knows me, I know him. Let's see what happens. But tonight, an outstanding performance. And again, it was the defensive wrestling, the unorthodox entries, the striking, the scrappiness, and I've got to say, the cardio as well to fight at that pace and to keep bringing that pressure. That's what saw him take it over the line. Brilliant stuff. Our quarterfinals are done. Now we look forward to the semifinals, August 12th. Now coming up.